For starters, I don't know if I'm doing this for myself or if I'm doing this for other people or if it's both. No, I need to get what I'm about to say out of me. If I benefit from it, great. If you benefit from it too as well, fantastic. Let the encouragement be. I woke up this morning and I was not okay. This is nothing new in my world. I often wake up not okay. This morning, it felt drastically different. It's never felt this way before. I woke up and I was confused about where I was in a way that I'd never been before. I didn't know what was going on. It felt like everything that I knew I needed to do came in a foreign language that I couldn't possibly understand. I felt very lost. I didn't know how to get up. Every time the alarm went off with my blinking light from my phone, it felt like a death sentence. It felt like I was gonna die. The world was saying you need to go away, like it was like it's trying to take me or something. I think the only reason I was even able to get up is because the cat kept coming up and it wasn't even wanting attention per se. It kind of did, but I just knew the cat was real. The cat, I didn't like me and my pets and stuff so much. It kept getting up and coming to me, and I just knew I needed to get up. My mind kept trying to figure out what I need to do next. What is the thing that I need to think and do and believe next? And every time it got to that place, some kind of thought would come that I can't remember now. It was so alien and foreign. It was like trying to interpret a foreign language that I clearly didn't know. It was a reminder, in a sense, that I can't do it. I'm not able. I need more help than I can give myself. Finally got up and I put on my slippers and things. I started listening to my Instagram reels and things. I just felt so bad. I still kind of do. I'm still not sure what to make of it, even. But a couple things happened, at least, that were profoundly moving and viscerally and poignantly meaningful to me. There were two reels. I guess three things. First reel was this guy I follow. I forget his name, but he said, "Can you imagine how much the world would be different if we just spent more time encouraging one another?" Like talks about Hebrews 13 or whatever. Like if we just told each other the goodness of things. I agree. Other one was this lady. I'm so disappointed that this happened, but I'm also grateful. I'm disappointed because I didn't like the video. I'm disappointed because I didn't save the video. The video was so profoundly moving, I began bawling. I just let go of my phone. It was no longer important to hold my phone and look at it. I just couldn't do anything but bawl. This lady was talking about Harry Potter, of all things, and I don't usually get reels about Harry Potter, but she just happened to be talking about my favorite movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban, and one of the more profound scenes in the movie when Harry basically saves himself from across the pond from the Dementors by casting the Patronus charm he thinks it's from his father. And the lady talks about how Harry was so convinced that his father was going to come and his father was going to save him. And until he was with Hermione, and he's like, "Harry, no one's coming. You're dying." And he realized he had to do it. He had to jump in. And he had to save himself. And this lady banked off that in a sense. And the point of the video was something like, we keep thinking that like someone's gonna save us, some kind of figure or emotional, or some kind of whether it's God or a friend. Like we just want someone to save us. We think someone's gonna save us, and so we have to realize that no one is gonna save us. And she points out that how even when Harry finally got it, he was so desperate and he was so unable to figure out what to do. He cast the Patronus charm in the most profoundly desperate way because he couldn't even fucking say it right. He's supposed to say expecto Patronus, and he's expecto Patronum, and he saved himself in that moment of this pure and utter desperation. And the lady was trying to help the audience understand. And there comes a point when you realize this and you just have to work yourself. You just have to do it yourself. And I wish I could hear that video again because I don't quite get it. Because it is so antithetical to what I have let myself believe. You know, no one is going to save me. I have believed that there will be no one. My parents are certainly not going to do it because they're dead or drugged up. I've not believed a friend's going to do it because no one ever has. And I've not believed I'm going to do it because I know how worthless I am. And why would I even save me? And so, I think whether it's just by my own understanding or the buildup of other people or the truth of whatever, just into this understanding that I knew my only salvation could come from God. I just would do it, And he is probably not a Christian, and so I don't take what she says as wholesale truth. But there's me responding to what she said. I'm just breaking down. I'm dying. I'm not able to deal with it very well. I think it's because I know there's some truth to it. I don't think it's wholesale truth, but I do think there's truth to it. God is I've articulated in my own ways to other people in various things. God isn't going to make me exercise. He isn't going to make me lose weight. He isn't going to make me, believe the right things. He isn't going to make me clean my apartment. He isn't going to make me take care of my cat. God isn't going to make me pay my bills or steward my money. He is not going to make me do anything. And I say it to people with such vehement hostility and animosity towards God because I want him to, be like this. And I know he doesn't. And I believe he never will. And what this lady is talking about speaks to that part of me. And I don't know how she's wrong. Because I don't know how I'm wrong. And I believe this is true. Part of the love of God requires we have a choice. We get to choose whether we'll let him love us. We get to choose whether we love others. We get to choose how we live our lives, what we believe. We get to choose these things, and he wants to guide us, but he doesn't make us. I think it's really true that where there is no choice, there is no love. And I have to choose to let him save me. And I think for so long I have not been doing that. I am afraid that I'll die, So great, how can it not kill me? How can it not take away everything I know and utterly annihilate and eviscerate it? And this is true. But I'm not taking into account the parts that are going to die, the things that'll go away, that he'll change and replace are the old parts. They're the flesh, the sarks, the evil parts that were never meant to be good or take me in wonderful places to begin with. God's love will kill me, but it's gonna kill the worst parts of me. It's not gonna kill all of me. It's gonna kill the parts that are leaning into sin and trusting in fallacy and desiring evil. It's gonna kill those parts and make room and way for freedom and liberty and love of the truth, of the care of God, the love of God. And I have not understood this for so long, and I am not sure I still understand it because I am still figuring life out. It is hard. It's hard. I really don't like it a lot of times, but I know it's worth it. And I had to make this a video because my world has been rocked. I've been shaken to a core by this video, because it's not that I'm going to save myself, but it's that I'm going to choose to believe. All of me can be saved. Even if parts of me have to die, I'm going to be saved because I let God, because I choose to accept his love and care. And that's not been something I've ever really done. It's been very hard to come to a place with accepting that. And I'm only getting better. I'm working on it, but it's hard. And the other thing that shook me, if that wasn't enough, was the fact that my cat is really needy this morning. He slept with me all night. I don't know why he's so clingy or whatever, but I sat down on my chair right over here, and he's ready to get on me, Hey, give me your lighter. Oh, pats. And as I'm letting him just for a moment because my back hurts and it needs to recover from sleep, ridiculous as that is, I started watching this video and it just breaks me. Like, I'm like breaking. I'm bawling and I'm heaving and I'm shaking and I'm like, I'm not kidding. I'm not just bawling, I'm hyperventilating, having a panic attack almost. Like, I'm not just bawling, but I'm getting snot faced and I'm in a way that, like, I can't cope. And I start choking on my own spit and snot, and I have to calm down, because if I don't, I'm literally gonna drown on my own bile. And I have to spit it out, And I'm afraid, I'm like, because, when shaking and being violent or whatever you want to call it, when I have a cough, the cat just is like, whoa, I need out of here. And it doesn't stay, it scurries out, it scurries up, Bawling and this crying was such a profoundly deep place inside me. I felt so vulnerably seen, and even though I felt so incredibly alone, I felt so alone. It's just me. Who's gonna save me here now, Literally, aside from inanimate objects on my wall, all I have in my house that's living is my cat. And here I am, literally heaving and sobbing with pain, and I'm thinking he's gonna go away. One thing that's touching me and being with me, and the one thing that wants me is gonna go away, It's gonna get scared and it won't know what to do, and it just doesn't want to be near, so it'll go. I don't know what possessed this cat to be different than he has ever been before, but he didn't go. He stayed. He stayed on me. I don't know why, but he did. And he ripped the emotionally tumultuous wave of pain and sadness with me. He stayed. Probably wondering how I keep pulling things off the table to blow my nose, and I don't have good answers, so please forgive me, but like God showed me, a cat. And a cat ain't gonna save you like the way you want, but I do care. See, like, not save myself, not wholly, but there are things God wants me to do that I have to do in tandem, like in a sense, in tandem with Him. I have to allow Him to get in. I have to allow Him to love me. I have to allow Him to be present. And I've not been doing a good job of that. I've not been stewarding my relationship with Him to allow that. And I think this was kind of a wake-up call for that to change. And so, get this out. I'm going on 20 minutes. If you've been with me and this means anything to you, thank you. Drop a like, send a heart. Know what, but I pray that this can be encouraging to someone. It's never fun to be alone, Thank you. I'm gonna get going now. Gotta get to work. Bye-bye.